guys, and welcome to this episode of Talkative Tuesdays. I'm sorry that the video of last week was not released. I was busy, I was dealing with some issues, and basically I was just trying to keep my head above water. Now today I will not be talking about the part 2 of self-esteem because I am not ready for that yet, but I'll be talking about another driving testimony I had last week and a lesson I learned from it. Now there was a car that was parked on the road, and not even parked, I'm sorry, it stopped working on the road. It had a fault on the road and it stopped working, so I had to like drive beside it, like on a narrow, because the road was now, the space for me to drive through was now tight. So while driving beside it, I found out that I was like almost driving a passerby off the road, or something close to driving the passerby off the road. So while I faced the passerby, I took my eyes from the road and I was trying to apologize to the passerby. I got distracted. I was now too close to the car that was having a fault, and I was so close that my mirror, my side mirror, like hit the side mirror of that car. The plastic broke, and it was, what's just amazing about it is that the owner of the car was there and he gave me the directions on, or the direction on how to like drive away or drive through that situation. And it's just amazing that even when I parked and I went to apologize to him for damaging a part of his car, he was so cool. He was like, you can go, you can go. And I'm like, excuse me sir, something, your car got damaged. And he's like, I said you should go, you can go. And it was just so amazing that he did not make a big fuss out of it. It's just so amazing that I did not go to smash his car in a worse way. It's just amazing that something worse did not even happen. And I am so grateful. I thank God that it did not become worse, it did not become horrible. I thank God because it did not become something that would make me to be so emotionally down that by now I would not even be giving a testimony about it. So rejoice with me, guys. So the lesson I learned from it is that you should not be too focused about what people think about you. Now it was like a street, that road is a street, and people were around and people were watching, and it could have been possible for me to say, okay, you know what, to prove to these people, because I already started thinking that, or maybe, should I say, maybe when I'm always driving, I'm always conscious that when people see me and they see my stature and my face and everything, they tend to think I can drive very well. Okay, it's not like I'm an expert, but they tend to think I am probably still a learner. But when it comes to express road, they're right, I'm still a learner. But I believe that that is how they see me, and so it's like sometimes at the back of my mind. So this force comes that to prove to them that no, I am not the learner you think I am. I can actually drive well. It makes me want to go extra and probably do something that is wrong, or something that can cause a disaster, because I want to prove to them that I am not the learner they think I am, which is actually wrong. So I know that day, if I decided not to take the instruction of the man to like drive away from that situation the way I did, and I wanted to drive my own way simply because I wanted to prove to people that I can actually do what they think I can't do, it could have become something worse. And it's just an acknowledgement to you guys that, see, in this life, when you think too much about what people think about you, when you always want to impress people, you can't even impress everybody, because when you're impressing the person you even want to impress, it's possible that the person may not even be impressed. Like, you can't just impress everybody. And the thing is, if you are thinking too much about impressing people and everything, it gets to a point you are tired and you're just like, can't I just do things in peace without thinking of who is looking at me, without thinking of what people are thinking about me and everything. It's true, criticisms are good, they are nice, you are supposed to grow, you're supposed to be a better person. But when it gets too much, when it looks like as if the opinions of people about you, what people are saying about you, when it gets to this point, when it's like it's about to choke you and strangle you, then I think you should take a step backwards. Because as a Christian, when you are serving God, people would always talk about you, people will always question you, people want to know why you cannot stand up to that person that is always mean to you. And People will always want to know why you can't cheat in the exam hall. People will always want to know why you can't sign that forged certificate to deceive somebody. People will always want to, they will always want to question your actions and all. And so if you're always thinking that if I don't do it like this, people will talk. If I serve God, my friends will laugh at me, they will do this about me, they do that about me, then you're on the wrong path, my darling. If you focus too much about what people think about you, then I think you are going to have a great problem, because it gets to this point where you are just even just too tired. You just want to do things in another way. You just want to get free, because thinking about what people think about you is like putting yourself in a cage. So you are only acting, making decisions, carrying out actions within that cage, within what people think about you, and within what you don't want them to see about you, what you don't want them to think about you. And trust me, if they are complaining if they are complaining that you are not doing A, they may still be the same people that will now come back and say you should have done A in another way that you wanted to do. For an example, if you were to sweep and you are sweeping this way because you think that people would complain if you sweep this way, the same people may still come back to say that why didn't you sweep it this way. So see, we are all human beings. Nobody is perfect. Yes, you have to get better, but when you focus too much on what people think about you, especially as a Christian, then you have a long way to go. So today I admonish you, I admonish myself, and I admonish us to focus less on what people say about us, but to focus more on what God says and what God thinks about us. You guys, until next time, please make sure you are basking in His light, and I pray that God will help us all. Bye guys.